Hey everyone, welcome to Canucks. My name is RevTrev, and finally there is stuff to talk about, and boy is there a lot to talk about. Training camp started today in Penticton. They just had the Young Stars Classic, where we still are the undefeated Vancouver Young Guns, Young Stars. Let's go. It's exciting, but it's training camp, everyone. And today there was a media scrum because yesterday they announced that Thatcher DEMKO was going to approach the media to have a press conference live. And I'm like, what is going on? Many of my friends are like, there's something weird happening. Like, is he retiring? Is he like he wants to be there and discuss? Like, when you heard the news, everyone, were you getting nervous? Were you like, what's going, like, why aren't they just making a press release? No, he wanted to be in front of the cameras. And so tonight we're going to be having a discussion about DEMKO. And I think it's really important to have. I know that you've been listening to other stuff today, and that's great. I have too. But at the end of the day, doesn't this all make you a little nervous of what's actually shaking down? Like, did you watch the interview? I watched the interview. Now, he was cool, calm, and collective. I liked it that he was there. He manned up, okay? But I am, if I'm honest, nervous about what's going to happen with Thatcher DEMKO going forward. I'm very nervous. And so because of that, we need to have a discussion, everyone. Just a reminder, if you like Canucks content that is passionate, realistic, and honest, hit the like and subscribe, everyone, because I love to make that kind of content. Plus, follow me on my socials, Instagram, Facebook, X, YouTube, all on Kempner Canucks. And if you don't mind, please hit the like and subscribe, everyone. So tonight's big question, I know that I just asked you, are you worried? Are you concerned? Because can I just be honest here? I'm a little concerned. I am a little concerned about what's happening. I am very concerned what's happening. And we're going to get into it. But, excuse me, the big question tonight that I want to ask is, when will Thatcher DEMKO actually play in the NHL this season? Like, post in the comments right now, whether you're live in the chat or watching later. Hit, like, just comment. When do you think, and how many games do you think he's actually going to play this season? Because that is the big thing. It's like, hey, guys, just so you know, as you know, I'm not going to be here for training camp. Really? Now, I want to tell you something. I'm going to be doing a conversation regarding training camp. My good friend Jeff was there today, was sending me tons of pictures and stuff about, what he saw. I'm going to try to get him on Saturday night. We're going to try to do a live stream Saturday night. So don't miss out. You're going to hear live footage. My good friend Peter is there tomorrow. I'm going to get even more information. So you'll want to stick around. It's important. Not stick around. By the way, a lot of people say their notifications aren't coming up when I go live. So I think with YouTube, you have to hit that notification bell, everyone. So don't forget to do that. If you want the notification go live, hit the notification bell on Kempner Canucks, go onto my channel, hit the notification bell, or I believe you can do it right on this video here. I'm not sure. But also, a lot of people say that the notifications come up on their Facebook. So follow me on Facebook as well. You'll get a notification. That would be fantastic. That'd be awesome. That'd be sweet. So what was I talking about? Oh, training camp. So training camp, here's the thing. It doesn't sound like he's like, oh, the way he was talking, it doesn't sound overly optimistic to me. And everyone's like, oh, that's great news. He's not ready yet, but he's had some progress. Let's just talk about what he did. Okay. So I'm going to get into this. I feel like I'm already diving in way too early. So let me just calm down, because I'm feeling like I'm kind of losing it. But here's what DEMKO said. Thatcher DEMKO said when he got hurt, it was a rare and unique injury. but he's made rapid progress over the last 2 to 3 weeks. What does that mean? Well, he's made rapid progress, Trevor. Come on. Regarding timeline, I can't really give you an answer, to be honest. And he didn't want to get pigeonholed, right? It's like, I don't want to have their thing. So he's feeling confident and optimistic about his progress. So in other words, it has not been going good. It has not been fun. It is way worse than they anticipated. Reading between the lines here, guys and girls. And then he says, when asked if the injury he was dealing with was a knee injury, Thatcher responded, it was a muscle injury. Lower body muscle injury. Okay. I cannot stand how the NHL just won't give details. Like, what is going on? Okay. Demko mentioned he feels confident that he will be 100%, but didn't want to share when he thinks he will return. I posted both of those things on my social media today. People want to know what's going on. Why can't you tell people what the injury is? It's rare and unique. Okay. I want to know. I want to know. And it's not going to wreck your career by telling anyone. Like, I don't think the other team's going to target your whatever is injured. And I mean, maybe they will. Who knows? Maybe they will. Because if we can find out what it is, then we can actually understand what the time frame could potentially be. Because maybe we just need to prepare. Like, he's like, I'm going to be back 100%. I'm looking forward to be 100%. Are you? You've had setbacks this year. You had a procedure done that was a personal. I don't know what the procedure was. He didn't mention it. It's none of my business. Okay, I get it. It's none of my business. But that was, I mean, why wouldn't they tell us that until now? Say, oh, he had a procedure done. Well, that caused all the speculation, all the different things, right? It's like, okay. You know what I mean? Like, are we okay here? Is that what's happening here, people? I don't understand what's happening. Why can't we know? But in fairness, and I know I feel like I'm coming down a little hard here. Okay, I'm coming down a little tough because we believe that Demko is the difference maker. Okay, I believe that if Demko was playing in Game 7, Game 6, we would have beat the Edmonton Oilers in the second round. I truly believe that. Whether I'm right about it or not, I'm not sure. But he's the difference maker. We need this guy because if we don't have him, well, we'll talk about that there. But what I did like was that Demko addresses the media like a man. Like a man. It's like, hi, my name's Thatcher Demko. I'm a man. I'm 40, you know. I like that he approached the media and said, I'm going to talk. I'm not going to let the press release. I'm not going to just say, you know, all these things. I'm going to stand in front of the media, and I feel like I owe it to the fans. I owe it to the media. I want to tell people and I want people to hear it from my mouth. So I want to just stop and just say, okay, RevTrev, I've got to relax a little bit, not panic, because if it was really, really awful, I don't think he does that. But I really respected him for coming out. But I've got a problem that, like, nobody knows when the timeline is. Like, when's the goal? When's the hope? When's the, you know what I'm saying? When is it? No timeline. Here we are in the dark again, never knowing what's going on. Yeah, I know we live in a weird land, a weird time where it's like instant information, and it's not always good for us. I get it. But can I just ask a question? What's going on in Vancouver? What's with all the health issues? You got Dakota Joshua, who's literally has cancer, had a tumor removed. Demko is like, I'm not ready for training camp. I'm not sure when I'm going to be back, but I'm confident that I'm going to be 100%. Okay. Well, I'm not confident that. And it's not that I guess I'm kind of like struggling here because like I think the fans are sitting here going, what's going on? And how's Brock doing? And how's, you know what I mean? Like all this stuff, like there's a lot of things that we want to know. And I appreciate Demko standing in front of the media and saying, hey, so part of me says, man, I'm pumped. He's going to be back. He's going to be healthy. But when will he actually be 100% healthy? And this injury that he has is rare, that he doesn't know another person in the NHL ever that has had this injury. So what is it? If it's so unique, what is it? But we know it's not a knee injury. It's a muscle injury, a lower body muscle injury. Okay. Alrighty. And then the big question is this. Who's going to start in net for Vancouver, everyone? Who is going to start in net? And that's the other thing. Shelovs was hurt. Overuse. And now he's at training camp and he's looking fine and nobody's like saying anything about his health. Who's healthy in Vancouver? I want to know. I mean, what's going to happen? Like, is Shelovs the starter? Is it Tolopilo? Is it Patera? Is it going to be Ferguson? Is it like, who is it going to be? Ty Young? Are we going to go trade for somebody else? You have crazy rumors. Like, this is where the crazy rumors happens. And someone says, oh, we're going to go get Jari and we're going to trade him for Garland. No, we're not. We're not doing that. So, yeah, the rumors will fly. We don't know. They're not going to tell us. But we're starting to get information. At least we got information today. And I'm very curious. I mean, no Demko is no Demko mean no playoffs? Can we just ask that honestly? Like, if it's Patera in goal for us, what's the chances of us making the playoffs? I think you have to ask that question. I'm a little nervous if you don't notice, everyone. I just ranted for 13 minutes. Okay, I want to get into everyone's comments tonight. Hey, Andrew, good, doing well. Little concerned, but I'm doing well. Jeevan, welcome. Thanks for letting me know about the title. I tried to change it and all this stuff before I went live. I love it, man. Andrew, I love it that he wanted to speak. Japan 4, I'm doing quite well. Thank you very much for asking. Rome, good to have you here, man. Yeah, and hope the finger's better, buddy. 9 hours he was in there. Oh, by the way, emergency. Del Grogu says hi. Okay. If Shelovs had a great year, do we go with him going for? I think we have to. There's no other option other than he's not for. So your hope, Andrew, is that you hope that Demko plays 40 games, right? Dell says he says that there's light at the end of the tunnel, so no problem. Maybe. I was listening to the radio today, and they were saying that they would be okay if he missed 10 to 15 games. Some would be okay if he missed 20 to 25 games. It's like, where are we going to be at? If he misses 25 games, what's our record going to be in those 25? What if he misses 15 games? What's our record going to be, everyone? I'm trying not to like overreact, but Rome thinks he's playing by Christmas, okay? Arthur, welcome. Good to have you here. 20th of October. Okay. He's going to be playing. I love the time on there. Rome, I think you're right. I hope he plays sooner because we need him. We need him, Jeevan. You are right. Erwin, even if he's 100% healthy, Should Tocchet still manage his starts versus Shield? Absolutely. 100%. Yeah, exactly. Jeevan, we cannot lose him again. But that's the problem, and that's what people are coming in here saying for months, is they're worried that Demko is injury prone, that we need another plan, that we were hoping that Shilovs would be the starter in 2 years when both of their contracts are done. But here we are, and we might have to pivot before then. Just saying. Optimistically, I was thinking Demko would be back by Halloween, but this press conference had a bad vibe to me. Now I'm thinking Christmas. Gee. Man, I hope you're wrong, but it feels like that, right? So how you doing? Good to see you. You agree? As much as we all love him, if he has another bad knee injury, this year could be it. Yes. Lyndon, good to see you. It's not an ACL injury. It doesn't sound like that at all. I think it's something else, but maybe it is. I'm not sure. I'm not a doctor. I want the truth, Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth. I know, man. I want the truth. This vagueness drives me nuts in the NHL. It's so vague. And as much as I'm impressed with Demko being a man and going in front of the, like, I just felt like it wasn't enough for me, but I thought it was really admirable by him. I'm a huge Demko fan. Love watching him play. Can't wait to see him back on the ice. But I want him to be healthy. I mean, ideally, he might be back for the start of the season. Yeah. First half, second half, not sure. Degenerative bone disease? No, he's had a muscle injury. So how can that be a bone disease? It's probably pins and stuff within the knee, but won't 100%. 100%. I don't know what. Yeah, I don't know what it is either. But what's the chances of him coming back as 100%? Like he's trying to sell it to us, everyone, that he's going to be back 100%. And it's like, well, it depends what the injury is, man. As long as he's healthy, let's not push it. That's right. Nothing is perfect. Here, that's the most perfect name for tonight, right? For the podcast or for the show, for what's going on in Vancouver. The injury is that he is too good, and it's not fair to the rest of the league. I love it, man. That's comment of the night so far. My vibe is that is he ever going to be 100%? Andrew, that's a legitimate question. Is this the new normal for him? Feels like we're in COVID, but anyways. The only clues Demko gave us is that number one, it's muscular. Number two, it's rare, and many people haven't even heard of it in pro hockey. Okay, I mean that just does not bode massive confidence, right? Nighthawk, we need a top goalie just in case, right? And how do you get one now? It's too late. Could have got one at free agency. Could have got one at the draft. You could have got one. I mean, Askarov, we could have got Askarov, guys. And I know he's young, but like I'm telling you right now, I would trade my first round pick if I know that Demko's not going to be there and we're not going to be ready. But who's going to give up a top goalie? Like goalies are not easy to find, and that's the problem. Ask the Oilers, ask the Leafs, ask, you know what I mean? Like fill in the blanks. When you got one, you got to enjoy it. Hey, everyone, hit that like button, everyone. Let's get the likes up, okay? We got the likes up. That would be really great. I'd appreciate that. Whether you're watching right now or you're watching it later, I appreciate that. Because something is wrong, but all is going to be good, but not just yet. I mean, right, Arthur? Like, it's like, hey, I'm going to be 100%. I don't know when. I have the most rarest injury you've ever heard of in hockey, but I'm going to be fine, and we're going to be contending. And it's like, really, are we? Thank you so much for hitting that smash button. I appreciate it. Canucks should offer Sheet Swayman and be done with Demko. Dell, I'm not saying we should do that, but if you start thinking about it, depends how much he wants, right? Like, how many first-round picks you want to give up for Swayman? I don't think you should, but the only one that knows what's going on is Demko. I would say as well the Canucks medical team does as well. But yes, I understand, Jason, what you're saying. They're not telling us. The thing about his timeline is that even if he does, even he doesn't really know. I know this is what's crazy. If he gives some flex date and it doesn't happen, everyone, I understand. I understand why he's doing that. Richard, and I'm not just saying this guys cheer for that other team, which is the Oilers, but I believe middle of the season or next year for oh man, if it's next year, Richard, if it's next year, come on, if it's next year, doesn't he only, I think he only has 2 years left on this thing, dude. Is it next year? Middle of the season or next year. All right, Rich, I appreciate you coming in and sharing that. I mean, I know you're not trying to be a jerk or anything like that. Like, you're legitimately saying that. And this is what worries me, to be honest, Richard. I love She Loves. I think he's going to be the future of this team. So we might not need to trade for somebody, but that's 2 years down the road. I agree, Dell. I'll tell you why I'll tell you why I think that they should adopt the NFL rules where they fully disclose injuries. I'll tell you why. And it's because of sports gambling. Listen, if you want every third commercial during a hockey game to be a sports betting commercial, you want every single intermission they're talking about here, you can still bet this and bet that. You need the information to be able to do that. That's what the NFL does. It's full disclosure. Dell, you're 1,000%. Now, I'm not saying you should go bet. I'm just saying that's why the NFL adopted that. Why in the world would the NFL tell somebody there was an injury and what it is? Because people want to know. They're spending big bucks. And if you're going to promote sports betting as much as you do, you should be doing full disclosure, because I'm telling you right now, I'm not putting my money down on things that I don't know. Like, I'm in free fantasy hockey pools. Okay. One of them, I think we are in year 20 coming up. Okay. I have Thatcher Demko as a possible keeper. I need to know whether I should keep him or not, or if he's just going to be injury prone, or that I want to know what this thing is. And that's a free one. There's 2 free ones that I'm in. There's no money involved. And I'm like, I want to know about that. So Dell, I think you're 100% right. The NHL should have full disclosure. Already party to kick off the season. I mean, that's what it's going to be. PTO Lou. Can you imagine Luongo? Yeah, let's sign Luongo. That's awesome. I love it. Healthy is Green Man and all Vancouver fans. Oh, man. Speaking of which, there's some awkward stuff going around about the fans. This from today. That was crazy. Let's put out a beer league request. That was so cool that Luongo did that, right? Wouldn't go that far. Even without Demko, Canucks make the playoffs. I hope you're right. If She Loves keeps us over 500, who cares? Maybe. Thank you, RevTrev. I enjoy joining you and Clay streams. Yeah, I love Clay too. I'm a big fan. I appreciate it whenever I come in. Yeah, dude, I love having you here. Mark, good to see you, man. How are you doing? Evening. Hearing some Pittsburgh trade rumors with Garland and picks for a goalie. Come on, dude. We keep hearing this one. This is the one that drives me bonkers. This is why I haven't done a video on this, because I think it's just clickbait. But maybe there's something to it. What do you think, Mark? Do you think it's real? I'd rather wait longer on Demmer than get hurt again. I agree. Sign a goalie, go get Lankinen. The thing about Lankinen that's crazy, bro, is he wants like actual goalie money, and he's only played 4 years in the league. He wants like $3 million a year. So it's like, we can't afford that. She Loves handled the pressure so well in the playoffs. I feel like I think so too. I'm a huge She Loves fan. Artie can let down after not even get on the ice at home Latvia because of injury. Boy, probably mentally can break down too much. I don't think so. I don't think it's mentally. I think it's physically. Just remember, there's once a starter in Montreal who got hurt during the playoffs, and the rookie came and became a starter. Yeah, good point. Good point, Richard. Now, Richard, I just want to make it clear, if I haven't made this clear, I actually do believe in She Loves. Like, if She Loves is our starting goaltender for the first 20 games, I have no problem with that. I literally don't have a problem with that. I just want to know that Demko's coming back in ample time. In-house goalies are the best. Sometimes. I mean, ask the Oilers that. Ask the Leafs that. Ask the, I don't know. Yeah, Scaroff's injured too right now. Good point. Yeah, we can go get Jack Campbell. Michael says Jack Campbell's available for a used puck bag. But if Patrick Elvine is listening, please don't do that. Michael, good job. Nice work. We don't need to get a top goalie. We just need a goalie. Demko is the top goalie already. Go get a stopgap goalie, whether it's on waivers or signed. Yep. And if it's next year, we will move on. And LTR, he'll be put on LTIR and use that to get another goalie. That's probably true. Campbell was signed by Detroit. Rantanen is an option. I heard that Rantanen's is really considering retirement. I think he already said no to the Canucks, but if I memory serves me correctly, if it was next year, he would be on LTIR. Come on, man. Nice try. No. He's not trying to be a jerk. I know him really well. But what starting goalie would want to come here? Honestly, tons. This team, the future is bright, Andrew. You know that. Iser plans runs deep. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff that's going on. Yeah, I agree. Even if it's fantasy, I want to know. I know you guys do too. Chris on Canucks, good to see you. I'm doing pretty well, just ranting about the thing. I'm glad that Demko was a man and had a conversation with everyone. But at the end of the day, I want to know more. Chris. Well, there will be goalies available on waivers, so we shouldn't have to trade. That's actually something that was on the radio today that I thought was very interesting. There are going to be goalies that will be on waivers that we can pick up, guys. And if that's the case, that's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting. The only problem is then you can't sign Ferguson to a PTO. Like, you can't sign him to a contract. And then you got to let, like, Patera go down through waivers. You got to I don't think you're going to let She Loves do that. But yeah, I think She Loves can go back and forth. Ranta, gone. He went back to Europe. Yeah, see. It's not the team. It's the lack of 100% spot in net. Yeah. Van Isle Alley. Good to see you. Some people were saying Tolopilo is better than She Loves in the AHL last year. That's true. Check out the stats. He was. I wonder what he would look like, though, through training camp. Dude, I saw him in training camp last year. He looked good. That's one of the questions I'm going to be asking Jeff and my friend Peter from today and tomorrow. What did Tolopilo look like? That is very important to me. I like him a lot, by the way. We have a three-way battle for the net. No goalie wants that. Well, it is. Patera isn't waiver eligible. No, he's not. Neither is She Loves. Nope. I think for AHL pressure, that might be the case, but I thought She Loves had the higher season. Yes, She Loves is the better goalie, in my opinion. I think Tolopilo had a better year last year in the AHL. We don't need another goalie. Honestly, Patera is a good goal. Dude, let me just read the rest of your thing before I say anything, Chris. Shelovs will be great. The team believes in him. I agree. I don't see Demko missing more than 1 month of the season. I hope you're right. Can I just clarify something about the Patera comment? Patera is not a good goalie. He has the potential to show us that he's a good goalie. There's nothing about his stats that you're like, he's good. Now, if you're talking about when he played in the World Juniors or something like that, that's fine. But he played for the Vegas Golden Knights. I mean, that's not a chump change team, and his numbers weren't great. So I'm nervous about Patera, but he can prove me wrong. And Chris, I'm glad that you like him a lot. I'm glad about that. Okay. Jack says Ferguson doesn't have a contract as PTO. I know. It's either him or a guy on waivers. Yep. It's possible. Shelovs is playoff proven in the NHL. And world champions, Tolopilo can't wait. Yeah. Can wait. Yes. I think the goal is that Tolopilo will play in the AHL again for another season. Chris, plus we have good depth in Abbotsford. Yes, we do. That's a great point. I saw both play in Abbey last year, and I won't lie. Tolopilo played way better, but Shelovs had a much better show in the NHL. Absolutely. Patera is a project goalie right now. That's true. It's true. Yeah, so it's just interesting, isn't it, everyone? It's totally interesting. So I thought it would be good to have this Demko discussion. But I mean, I want to know who else is going to be there. Angela says Tolopilo is fantastic, solid, great, young stats, no worries. Okay, sorry, that doesn't make any sense, but I understand what you're saying. He is a great young goalie. He's not worried. He's not worried. Okay, I like it, Angela. I like it that you're not worried. All right, everyone, I'm going to call that a night. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you could just take a moment just to hit the like button, please. I'd appreciate that. So appreciate each one of you. Hope that you're having a fantastic night. I'm going to be going live this weekend. I'm going to get my friend. It looks like Jeff's going to be able to come on and we can talk about it. So we're gonna talk about it. And I think training camp is going to training camp and preseason is going to be very interesting because of this news with Demko. But I do not think Demko will play in the preseason, and I hope he doesn't. I just hope he plays in the NHL, in the regular season, okay? So, Coach Rob, you're in at the last second. Good to see you, man. Last couple comments, everyone. Yeah, there will be goalies available on waivers that are better than the free agents, so we'll see. Arthur says, I'm originally from Latvia. So on Latvia news, like 10 hours ago, I read Demko got knee injury. No, that's not true. I mean, it might be true, but he said it's a muscle injury, not a knee injury. He might be a project, Jack, but he's under our goalies coach. Good point, Chris. We have great goalie coach. He will strive under our system. Thrive, I would say. I honestly believe he'll work out. That's great. That's great. I'm going to remember the pulse tonight when Demko starts playing regularly. Have a seat and deep breaths, Canuck Nation. I need to listen to that advice for sure. Or we can just go get a shooter tutor for the backup goalie. All right, everyone. I've got lots planned for the season. My merch is almost ready to get launched. So I do want to let you guys know about that. I'm super pumped. I'm working with a great company on that. And yeah, so hope you're doing well. Have a fantastic night. And no matter what happens, everyone, we're going to cheer the Canucks on. Go Canucks. Go Demko. I hope you're healthy.